You like flexing on your ex? Do you like making money and proving people wrong? Well, you're in the right place. What's going on, everybody? It's your boy SoFly Trades here, back with another video. And today, I just want to talk about following your plan, even if price goes against you. So today, um, I had a couple game plans here. Let's let's go to the options. Okay, on SPY, I was looking for calls on 412. And if and if we were to break under 412, basically, I was looking for a break and retest of the area to get in. To look for puts down to 410. Long story short, my first trade of the day, we started trailing under here, and I took the first rejection. I took that first rejection of the 412 area. Give me 1 second. Yes, I took it right up here in this area because I just had to read volume real quick. I took it right up here in this area simply because as we started to sort of push up, volume was shrinking. But then once we pushed down again, I started to watch price action. And I wasn't liking price action. So long story short, I got out of that trade. Once it started to break above, for a loss of like $18. My second trade was, let me bring up SPX so I can just show you guys what I was looking at. Let's go on my 1 minute. Why does it do that? Like, okay. So my second trade was 706. I think my second trade was over here on SPY. This is my 1 minute. At this point in time, we broke below our prior day close again, which is my 412 area, and I was looking for rejects in this area. And at the same time, we were rejecting prior day close on SPX, so it gave me more conviction in this trade. Long story short, I took the trade, and my stop loss basically, let me see. Yeah, so I correlated with SPX, and since we were rejecting right off of prior day close, my stop loss was basically above this previous high. Once I got in, boom, we rejected down. I was feeling kind of good. I was hoping that we broke under this 412.4 on SPY and held it, but we didn't. We started to chop around some, started to trend up, and as soon as we broke this previous high right here, I sold my contracts. Again, following my plan, following my stop loss, because the trades are valid, it's just that, the price just went against me. You're not right all the time. And another thing here, I'm trying to find something, volume indicator. Yeah, and overall volume just wasn't adding up, just simply because we were chopping around. And we would have push-ups on low volume, and pullbacks on higher volume. So things weren't adding up. As far as what I was looking for, things weren't completely adding up, but it's fine. My last trade was over in this area. So once we broke below this 412, I waited for a nice little pullback in this area. Boom, I got in right here. Got in the position right here, basically. So I was holding through some chop. My stop loss was above this high, basically VWAP. My stop loss was VWAP. I was holding for a while. It was looking good, to hold under this level until we didn't hold under the level anymore. Right here is when I got stopped out just for price to go in my favor. And I bought the contracts for around $60 each, and they went to a high of like $114. So that would have meant if you would have spent $60, basically you would have made what you put back in to the market. You'd have made $64. No, $54. So you'd have made basically what you put right back into the market. But yeah, I think where I went wrong here was it was just the simple I didn't even look on my 1 minute time frame. I didn't look to see that volume was shrinking on my 1 minute time frame on this push up, because I was looking at my 5 minute time frame. And my 5 minute time frame on this small push up here was, look, see the difference? The volume was increasing on this push up, so that, and I was using my 5 minute time frames for entries and exits at that moment. So it threw me off, you know. I should have waited for the candle close. But that's why I say sometimes it's hard. Trading is very hard because it takes a lot of discretion. And there are times where I've said, man, I should have waited to the candle close. And then the next time I trade and kind of the similar things happen, and I wait for the candle close and I get completely wrecked because price just keeps going in the opposite direction instead of what it did right here. Liquidity grab, break above, then immediately, you know, tank back down. But I think maybe if I would have looked on my 1 minute time frame on this push up at the same time, that I would have had more confirmation to hold this trade. Simply because I'll show you guys this again on my 1 minute time frame, the volume was falling off. As you can see here, look, the volume's getting shorter and shorter until bigger volume bar. But I think that was sellers just filling their orders at that moment. And yeah, we completely tanked. So I literally sold right here, right when we broke VWAP. I sold it right here, and boom, we just tanked. So my lesson here today is, if I enter on my 1 minute time frames, if I enter on my 5 minute time frame, I have to at least wait for a 5 minute close. Because simply what happened today, you know, the liquidity grabs, that's usually what they do when they're about to take price in the direction that they want it. They usually grab some liquidity, stop some people out, take their contracts, and then go right back in the direction, the correct direction. So I followed my plan today. It just didn't work out. And, you know, the last trade of the day could have been a trade to make me some money, but I followed my stop loss to the T, and price went against me. But today I lost about $186 on the day. It's not too bad. I've lost 10 times more. So, you know, I'm fine with that. And I can make that on, you know, on an easy day, on a regular day. So it's fine. I followed my plan. I can't be upset. But yeah, I'll be doing some more analysis, especially on my trades today, just to see how I can, you know, hold my trade slightly longer if price calls for me to do that. But you know, this is a learning experience. We learn as we go. But I appreciate you guys for tuning in. Remember, follow your plan to the T, even if it goes against you. And like today, when price, you know, if price, you get stopped out and price starts going in your favor, don't get upset. Don't get FOMO and jump in at a, you know, because you most likely won't be getting the price that you want for per contract. And then once price starts to pull back, you'll be an automatic drawdown simply because you had FOMO and you didn't want to wait for a better reentry. But yeah, just follow your plan, everybody. Follow your plan to the T. And on days where it doesn't work, it's fine. You followed your plan. You know, as long as you follow your plan and you don't, you know, you don't give into your emotions too much. But other than that, I appreciate you guys for tuning in, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace.